Hey everybody, welcome back to what I hope is the very first episode of a long Let's Play to come of the game Mortal Shell. Brand new Soulslike from Symmetry and Playstack Limited. Comes out August 18th, so tomorrow, if you're watching this video on release day. Everyone's pretty excited about this one. A lot of people have had their hands on the beta, but the full game is out. We've got our hands on it, and we're just going to dive right in and start what I hope is a Let's Play, and I'll also give kind of my first impression reviews and things like that at the end of this very first episode before we kind of keep things going from there. I've already kind of just jumped in to make sure all the tech stuff looked all right on my end. We're going to go ahead and do that now. Don't worry, I'm not going to play with a mouse and keyboard as that might have looked. Also, how bloodborne is this menu right here? Even the little lines under the item descriptions. They know what they're doing. Beyond the grip of the familiar, a threshold demands to be crossed. The mortal shells yearn for meaning, awaiting a glimpse of their true purpose. And there's us. We look really good, I think. Healthy skin. Probably could have used some Biore strips or something to help keep ourselves looking a little fresher than we do, but look, bygones, right? So this is a tutorial area. If anyone played the beta, this was a part of it. Now, one thing to note is this is slower than most Souls games, at least the directions they've gone, so slower than anything from Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro on. I'm hoping the sound's going to be alright for you all. So here we are. We have inherited the ability to harden our body. Hardening prevents harm from attacks, but is broken quickly upon taking physical damage. For all intents and purposes, think of this as your shield, but you can't just hold it up. You're limited. So I can dodge, but again, it's pretty slow. I can harden, like I did right there. I did it all. Okay, so one tap is a sort of just a slide. Double tap, you get a roll. And then harden with L2, and you can wait like this until your enemy actually makes contact. You only have a limited time, so you can't just hold this forever. And then whatever you were going to do before you hardened, though, will happen as soon as you get hit. So we'll talk about this in a minute, but what's nice is you can begin a swing, harden, and then when the enemy hits you, they kind of break you out, and then you hit them. It's sort of a parry riposte situation. Now, don't get me wrong, there are still pure, true parries and ripostes, but that's just one aspect of it. Did I just turn around and walk back the exact direction I came? I think I've done this every time now. Alright, let's go this way then. Don't mind me just running. Oh. Almost run by the sword. That would have been problematic, wouldn't it? Excuse me. I'm so sickened by my skinless body. Looks like something out of Hellraiser. Alright. So now we've got our weapon. You got your classic R1, R2 situation. We're going to put it to use against this clown. So, see, we can harden while attacking. So here I go, watch. He's still got me, but we don't even have a health bar yet, so. I'm trying to do the full guide here. I gotta do an R2. God, that takes a long time to do. I like that I did the harden while attacking at the beginning, and they did not like that order of operations. They're like, no, you must wait. Here we'll get an item. We can cycle to it. We can use it. So damage taken while hardened is converted to health. That's what the Mortal token does. And then when you hit your select button, you get your menu here. A token which begets a connection to the mortal realm. Now notice 9 more times you use it, the more lore you get out of it, which that's an interesting mechanic. It encourages you to have to find and use things in order to learn more about them. we go. Just crushing this tutorial, to be honest with you. And now we get a boss fight. Of sorts. Nope, I'm not falling for that trick, bruh. Not doing it. It seems like you can't really beat him, but you cannot lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that sounds weird, but oh, I didn't have a hard like I thought I did. You don't do a lot of damage, do we? Oh god, I thought I had enough distance. Come on, brother. Where's my hard nap, bruh? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. There it is. Well, this is awkward. Oh, he turns real quick. Oh, that's all she wrote for us. Now notice our health bar is real tiny because we're our little shell of ourselves. And the bell rings. That means recess is over. No more fighting with my Dementor friends. They really look like the Dark Wraiths from Dark Souls 1 and 3. So that fish seems to be like the crow from Dark Souls 1, just snatches us and takes us somewhere else out of our tutorial area. And now we can begin the game. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Cold Symmetry, the group that made this game, is 15 people. That's an indie game, my friends. And this does not have the aesthetic of an indie game. Fulgrim, a tower hums, where a muted dweller ruminates his fate. Oh, what a long night it was being Voldemort. Alright, we stand up slowly. Now one thing I do want to complain about, and I have plenty of time to do it, is that this tunnel is extremely long and unnecessarily so. Like, we just got snatched up by fish. That could have been a hidden loading screen. In fact, I assume it was. This feels like it could also be a hidden loading screen. Please don't stack those back to back. What am I supposed to be doing right now? I mean, honestly, I don't know exactly how long we're in here, but I think it's close to damn near 30 seconds or something. That's too long. But there's our title at the bottom, Mortal Shell. Very understated. Apologies if I'm quieter than I normally would be in my videos. I'm in a house full of people. Like many of you, I'm sure. Our current situation has, life all shuffled. So, in order to accommodate extra people in the house, I just don't want to disturb them. But I also, and it slowed down my output, obviously, for the channel, but I did not want to miss this one. I've been excited for this game for a long time, and I think it's the perfect excuse to get back to Let's Play. So we crawled out of the spine of some kind of creature. This thing's yelling at us. That'll be more familiar later. And for now, we're out here in the world. So, like most Souls games, you start with an immediate option. But the one we want to take is to inhabit the unknown shell. We're coming up about on where I stopped from just messing around doing my sort of tech tests. So I am pretty interested to see how the beta compares to what we have in this game, because the beta felt like a fleshed out beginning area. I could see if they had kind of like thrown some extra elements in there just to make sure you've got a better sampling of what was to come, but we'll see. Also, apologies if in the recording I'm dropping frames. It doesn't look like I should be. I mean, it's performing perfectly on my computer, but I'm not sure if OBS's settings are properly capturing it. But if it doesn't look like it to you all, just know that it's running buttery smooth. 60 FPS or better, maybe. And now we're in Fulgrim. So we got a well cap. Flourishes where blood is spilled. That feels like that's going to be our health. If I remember that from the beta, actually. Now this said sense instinct or something like that. It looks like we're zooming in on something up on a castle wall. I wonder if these are just kind of hints of areas you need to go to. A glimpse of futility. I also am not sure if there's a reason to use items, like if you don't know what they do. Use item to reveal its effect. Well, I kind of want to, you know? Let's do it. Glimpse into your shell when consumed. What does that mean, though? Is that good? Have I glimpsed into my shell? We got a chest. Perfectly reasonable way to open it. Alright, Remnant of Tar, I do remember that from the beta. That's like a Soul of an Unknown Soldier situation. Like safe souls that you can carry around without worrying about losing them. What's also interesting is this mushroom has like a 3/4 meter wrapped around it. I wonder, does it grow back as you do things in the level? That'd be a pretty interesting dynamic. Alright, so that I think was meant to show me up there is where my glimpse was. It wants me to end up there in that tower. So I'm going to go left instead. Well, let's hope that works out. Yeah, that looks like too difficult of an option. So we'll start here. Alright. Yep. Understand. He looks extremely disinterested. Like there's no hurry whatsoever, I would say. But that one was less than ideal, so we gotta do something about that a little bit faster. Look at the like general lack of interest. Alright. Key, as with any of these situations, is just to be particularly thorough. And so, you know, we'll grab that exactly. Okay. So I do feel a little bit confident in saying, like, the rat's gotta be, I mean, food, right? Like healing. I don't know. Some things have descriptions and some don't. So, use this item to reveal its effect. 8 more times, reveal more. Common, fair, and Fulgrim. Gnawed at by the unconfirmed and shallow. Well, if it's gonna give me health, call me unconfirmed and shallow, baby. Alright, so we got a few directional options here. One of which is up this hill where I think I saw this big mofo. I don't know what the loot is going to do for me. Come on. Do you come or do you just stare at me? Yep. You might want to back up, sir. Oh. Wrecked him. No problem with the little ant bee man. Alright. So now I am beyond where I'm familiar with from the just loading up and kind of testing this, and so far, at least where I'm at right now, is not reminiscent of the beta at all. I mean, it's reminiscent. The area feels and looks the same, but it is not the same layout. At least up to where I'm at. More congealed char. That one looks a little bigger. Oh god, I forgot about that dude being able to make it rain. Gotta look out for our bows. We can crawl through there, which is an option. I do remember from the beta, though, crawling back into a cave and having to fight someone. And, it looks a little busier back here than I prefer to be dealing with. So I'm gonna pop a shroomer. Which is healing me incredibly so. Regenerates 30 health over 30 seconds. Well, that's not gonna get it done. I have one rat. Do I want to waste that right now, though? Like, what's happening at this camp? Is it worth my time? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going straight for bow. Oh my god, I took that right to the freaking face. Yeah, that was the worst case scenario, I think. I gotta eat the rat and hope it heals. 35 health over 10 seconds. That is fine. It's still not like that much, though. Oh, dude. I thought you were gonna get hung up on the rocks. That didn't happen at all, did it? This is too risky, I think. Yeah. I've been knocked out of my own body. Now, if I remember, you can recover this and actually get like all your health back. It's, since you don't have a healing item, that's how they sort of help you out. Are you protecting your little dude? Alright, now you're in trouble. Hit me. Dare you. Alright, well, this is a problem. Oh, you do a second one. Try to hit him twice quickly. Yep. Alright, gained a glimpse. Again, don't know what that means. I'm sorry about your predicament, sir. I'm going to take the welt cap on the hope and assumption that it grows out of the ground. Alright. I know these people aren't a big deal, or shouldn't be, but I don't have the health. Fuck it. Just gotta be super, super conservative. By swinging at both of them at the same time. Conservative is not in my nature as far as video game playing. We do have a rat, but I think I'm not gonna use it. I think if I can get out of this danger area and die somewhere more safe, I'd feel alright about that. Alright. So all I did up here, all I discovered was a rat. Feels bad, man. Because he's definitely, it was a net negative in the amount of health that was lost in exploring. Wait. Oh, I thought that was a little hidden area, though. That could have redeemed things a bit. Just always got to be thorough. I don't think we can jump. I had to make sure, but that would be very un-Souls-like. I'm crawling in this cave. I know I said it could be a boss. At least it was in the beta. Okay. We're in some kind of tomb. Falgrim Tower. Okay, so she's like our firekeeper. This is, we're safe now.
Pray.
I'm glad we didn't eat our rat.
Spirit beckons. I shall name you Foundling, and you may call me Sister Janessa. You're uninitiated in the revered's mysteries, I see. What a curiosity you are, wearing a man like a shell. You've awakened him, but you know nothing of him yet. Fetch me one of his mementos, and some tar too, and I'm sure we can stir up some recollections. Of course, first you must find his name.
I'll sip the divine tar. Seek name. Okay, so we can't do anything because we have to discover the shell's name. I don't know what that means yet, but I did notice that in the earlier playthrough. Now I want to show you all something. I'm not going to go through all of these, but remember I mentioned you can sense instinct and we can get glimpses of where things are. I think these are hints of where you can find these shells. So if I hit this, we get that weird little foggy vision. Some zooms into the Eye of Sauron, and we see an abandoned body there. And my assumption is that we know in order to find these bodies in the tomb, which are shells that we can occupy, which I do know from the beta are sort of different play styles. That's sort of your hint about how and where to find those. Same here for weapons. I don't want to go through them all because it wouldn't exactly be the world's most interesting play, but that's what you can do here. And what in the world? Hello, sir. Are you going to eat me? Oh, that thing let me parry earlier. I remember that from the beta.
That's better.
Oh, his voice is dope. Then cool.
It's been so long since anyone raised a hand toward me in kindness.
It's been so long.
You seem different. Untouched by false truths.
He's got the coolest voice.
Unfortunately, I have little to offer you. Save for that tarnished seal in your hands.
Sounds like Liam Neeson.
Gift. But I expect you will find it useful. Would you grant me another favor?
Sure, dude.
Deep within the temples of the devout, you'll find the sacred glands of the revered. Bring the glands back
Excuse me?
to me, so I can extract the true nectar, just enough to heal me. Perhaps you too can use it to free yourself from this wretched land, before you end up like me.
Before you end up like me. My first question would be, sir, what did you do to make someone feel you needed to be tied the fuck up like this? Alright, so the Tarnished Seal, it enables you to parry enemy strikes, interrupting their attacks. It will also warn you of incoming unparryable strikes. So, we got a parry, y'all. Seal Infusion. The old prisoner is infused a seal, giving your parry the ability to leave an enemy vulnerable to an empowered riposte. This seal requires resolve to harness such an infusion. Performing an empowered riposte will heal you. So that's another cool mechanic. The way this works is now we can parry like that using our little stick. But our resolve, down in the bottom left, you'll notice above our health bar, there's like 4 notches. This is all from the beta, so assuming the systems work the same. You can fill those up with like a yellow bar by getting regular attacks in on enemies. As you hit 1 bar, that then allows you to heal if you successfully perform a riposte after a parry on an enemy. So we'll try to do it a little bit if we have an enemy who allows us to. I don't know what that item is, but I feel like at this point we just want to use everything, so I'm going to start by playing the loot. Practice makes perfect. I'm assuming this is useless, but... Wonderwall. Say maybe. Alright, we probably... I hope it gets better the more times we do it. Now if I do it again, will it count? Yeah, okay. Obviously we're going to fill up every one of these. This one has a Nirvana vibe. We're getting somewhere. I hope you all are here for this because I'm doing all of them. I think we're improving. I'm glad this is not a consumable. While we're playing, I'll take this opportunity to tell you all that this game, again, is available on August 18th. It's only going to be $30, which is pretty impressive on the Epic Game Store, not on Steam. I don't believe it comes out on Steam until next year. It's an Epic exclusive for PC, at least, at launch, I think. So definitely worth keeping that in mind. But $30. I'm not sure how many hours it will be. We don't have an idea yet. Right, hold on, we gotta do 5 more. I'm trying to hear if we're getting better. We are. It's starting to sound like a little bit of like a Spanish classical guitar. I like it. Let's go, buddy. If when we hit 10 he's not shredding like Van Halen, I'm going to be like a little disappointed. It is definitely taking like a little bit of a metal turn. This has a similar... obviously the whole game has a very, very, very on-the-nose Dark Souls vibe. But the sense of humor in the game... Because Dark Souls does have a sense of humor. That is, even that's pretty reminiscent of Dark Souls in my opinion. Like, just really dry. That one sounds good. layered. It's just funny. Alright, and this is the last one. Maxed. That was anticlimactic. I didn't even get like an achievement or anything. Does Epic have achievements? Let me know in the comments. Alright. Now what happens if I do it while it's maxed? Is that the song I just play from now on? Alright, y'all. Well, that Easter egg was not quite as exciting as I thought it could have been. I do want to pop... I thought I picked something up there, though. Use one more time to reveal a weapon. Cannot be used. This weapon is already equipped. Tattered vestment. I wonder if somehow I'm away from my sword, if using that brings it back. Interesting. Well, I'm not going to use the rat or the tar because I know what they do. I'll use them as necessary, but... Sounds like we need to find our name. So this lets us improve our weapons. We need a spike to apply a weapon enhancement. The hallowed sword is an empty channel of a center. If we find... Does it tell you what we need? The molten spike. Figure for a second spike. Acid. Oh my god. Tools, solemn offering. So we can find things that improve the weapons that we do possess. Good to know. It's interesting because it doesn't look like you just upgrade it with raw materials. It's like specific things will make your weapons better. Which is an interesting switch. Alright, let's climb the tower. What's at the top? Oh, another merchant. I remember you from the beta as well. They love deep voices for the voice actors.
You a rare specimen.
Rather dashing.
And what of on the inside?
He's very Jabba the Hutt.
Must be a gentleman. Certainly not one of those boorish fanatics. Welcome then. In the meantime, I'll gladly...
Okay, so he sells us stuff. We can buy rats from our boy here. I'm gonna buy one, because who knows what we're gonna face out in a cruel... Oh god! Cruel world, like falling off the roof. Alright, well. We have paths forward. Including here through Bear Trap Town. There's so many bear traps. Like dead bodies. What's up, homies? Are you gonna jump up and grab me? Glimpse into your shell when consumed. So, is this gonna help me find my name, or what do those do? We're gonna have to actually eat 10 to figure out what I'm using and what I've been wasting. That's the thing, like, in order to use something 10 times to find out its use, you might have to, there's a big ass enemy right there. You might end up using something that you've wanted to save or something. But, whatever. Let's fight. Come on, brother. Oh god, that's a boss bar. What do you do? I'm gonna swing and heal in the hopes that it gives me time to see what you do. Alright, so through my hardened shell, he can eat me. That's less than ideal. Excuse me, sir. You've got me trapped. Okay, do you notice the little light up on my back there? That's my brand, ow, telling me that that one's not repostable. I'm not going to eat a rat on fight number 1. He's got me pretty much cornered here. And that went about as well as you could expect from an enemy that I haven't seen before. Okay, now that the tower is a bit confusing, and I want to go back and try to fight that again, but I don't remember exactly the path out because I had climbed up all kinds of stairs and stuff.
You're awake. Good. Please take.
Recalls you back to Sister Janessa at the cost of all your
not unlike my own
glimpses.
It reveals the way of all, where spirits pass across the threshold. But your spirit is perhaps.
So what's the difference between a glimpse
left to fulfill?
And the tar? Like, what is the currency of a glimpse? Okay, so I came down from over there. This is the same door, but this is a very easy run back. That's great news. Almost forgot about the bear traps again. So recovering our body is a way of healing. So I'm gonna leave it over there for a little bit. Get out. Oh god. That's parryable though. That might be the key. Oh, he got me from just barely. Oh, and pulling that out of the ground heals him? Alright, this is bad. Alright, I need my shell instantly because... Otherwise, we're not going to make it. This guy's tough. Don't forget we got rats. Back up. Oh, God, I forgot about the pull out. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Oh, I'm trapped. Come over here. Come on, big guy. Alright, that gives me a path back to my... Where are my freaking souls? There they are. I'm super turned around. They did not heal me, as anticipated. Alright, I need to get enough just to be able to get the healing riposte. Okay, I missed. I tried to parry, but I missed. We're gonna get him. That's how we're gonna end this video. I know it's 31 minutes. Usually I like to wrap up our videos around then, but I'm gonna get this guy. So prepare for a 3-hour video. Buckle up your socks. I'm excited. It feels good. So I want to talk about some things while we're playing, I guess, because otherwise I don't want to bore you all to death as I die on repeat. But look, at the end of the day, it's a Souls-like. It isn't Dark Souls. Keep that in mind. However, it does feel like a good tribute. So far, I feel more of an attachment to it or an interest than like something like Lords of the Fallen. It's clunkier. It doesn't have the same exact combat as a Souls game, but oh, that one makes him miss hard. I'm out of health or out of stamina. Okay, so I can't parry that other one. I want to, though. Come on. Why can't I parry that? Got our thing back. Fuck. I want to get a parry in. Does the parry only work when I have the full riposte? That can't be right. Alright, I'm in trouble. Well, I know I can't parry that. Can't parry that either. I think, if anything, it's only going to be that first swing. Come on. There must be a way to parry that. That timing seems wrong. Okay. Anyway, what I was trying to say is sometimes the combat can feel like a little bit clunkier than you'd be used to in a Souls-like, but I don't think it's going to hold many people back, and I'm really interested to see, like, you know, what we uncover as we push through, you know, seeing different shells and the way they function. Because if I remember from the beta, like, this particular moveset and things only apply to this guy, so... with this dude is he keeps going for so many attacks that hardening doesn't really help you all that much. Fucking Christ. so we still got a shell in here. See, like his attack extends a lot further than mine, feels like. I can't parry him. I might have to predict it just a little ahead of when I am. That could be it. Like, let's try here. Nope, that wasn't it. I had it out. I want more time to practice, so I'm going to take that now. Hit me. There it is. Alright, so now we should be able to do it in a way that heals me, which I don't really need. But it also takes off a lot of health, didn't it? Oh, that's the key right there. Oop, wasn't ready for that extra part there. Nope, missed. The timing's a little tricky. Save your stamina. Oh, he got me. Alright, we had him down to like a third. I think that's the key. Alright, y'all. What is that, our third try? I feel pretty good about this. Hopefully y'all don't mind hanging in here as we learn about a boss and how to fight in general. I like, though, that it's not like a dodge, roll, attack kind of game. Like, you do have to kind of step into and lean into the powers that your shell provides you in order to win. I mean, instead of doing 16 damage or something and just chipping away for an hour, you have to land the parry riposte in order to beat him in what feels like a manageable way, especially while healing. I have to remember, though, I do have rats somewhere, just in case. I don't want to make this last forever unnecessarily. Oh my god, I think we might be dead already. Yep. My body's actually in the sky. Okay. Oh, come on, to pull out. I'm not ready for that exact move. Oh my god, dude. Get up. That parry is so helpful. I mean, even if you don't land the big riposte, it buys you so much stagger time to stab it. There we go. So even though I don't need the heal, I want the time. Alright, I gotta let myself recharge a bit. Missed it. That's okay though. That is not as okay. I need the parry. I'm actually gonna eat the rat just to be safe here, though. Missed the freaking timing, dude. Nope, not that one. Get out! There we go. Oh, I'm about to say, I got too aggressive. I gotta hit the parry. That was big. Takes a long time for your stamina to recover, doesn't it? Okay. Hit me. Oh, we're starting to make moves now. This is a cool boss. He gone. And then he gains a glimpse. There's no, like, not a lot of pomp and circumstance, if you ask me, for what I just did. It's also not really like a boss arena. It looked like I could have left at any time, which is a little disappointing. Ooh, but a mechanical spike. It said we could use that to upgrade. So instead of going to the rat tunnels, I would normally end the video here. I'll start talking about my final thoughts here, but I want to run and take all this back. There's so many ways to go from here. But anyway, so maybe it is a boss fight in the sense that to progress you need to go do some of those. But anyway, we got the mechanical spike, which we saw on the workshop bench in the tower here, that's a way to upgrade. So I just want to take that back and see how that works, what it does for my damage. But I'm loving Mortal Shell. I think it's, like I said, it's not Dark Souls, and that's okay. And I think they've changed enough mechanics in interesting ways. I have to hold it to do it. There we go. Weapon ability acquired. Hallowed Sword. Gain enough resolve from attacking enemies to activate a powerful weapon ability. So does it mean my sword doesn't get stronger? It's just a new thing? LB and RB at the same time. Weapon ability with enough resolve. Okay. I'll have to try that out. I want to try it right here. Okay, so probably some distance, it seems like. It also took 2 resolve things, it looked like. But anyway, when a game can change up the mechanics, like a Neo is probably, in my opinion, the most successful Souls-like so far, because it changes up just enough, but still kind of keeps the core of what makes the gameplay fun to me, which is tight combat. So, if that kind of stuff interests you, I'd highly recommend checking this one out. Again, it's from Cold Symmetry. It comes out on August 18th, so tomorrow, if you're watching this video today, which is Monday the 17th. Time is a construct. Anyway, be sure to check it out. $30. I love it. Look forward to keep playing more on Let's Play here on the channel. Hope to see you all around. Thank you all for watching. And I'm going to play you out. We'll see you again next time. If you like the video, please hit the like button. It helps a lot. Hit subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.